Okay, today we're going to talk about something really important, and, it can be a little sensitive: vaginal itching. We're going to break down what causes it and go over some simple, really effective ways to find some relief. So let's dive right in.
First things first, I really want to be clear about this. If you're going through this, you are definitely not alone. It's an incredibly common issue, but because it feels so private, a lot of us hesitate to even bring it up with the doctor, and that can lead to a lot of discomfort that's just unnecessary.
So that's exactly what we're here to do. We're going to get straight to the facts. We'll look at why it happens in the first place, and then more importantly, we'll walk through some clear, practical solutions you can try right at home.
Now, that hesitation to talk about is completely understandable, but staying silent can just make the problem drag on. So let's pull back the curtain and figure out what's really going on down there.
A lot of the time, the root cause is a fungal infection. And it's so important to understand this isn't about being unclean. Our bodies have a natural balance of fungi, and sometimes something just throws that balance off, causing an overgrowth. That's what leads to the infection and all that itching.
So, what exactly causes that imbalance? What are the triggers? Let's break down the specific things that can really set off this kind of irritation.
There are quite a few things that can contribute. For example, trapped sweat and moisture from wearing tight synthetic clothes, well, that creates the perfect warm, damp environment for fungi to thrive. Things like excessive white discharge can also be a factor. Even your hygiene routine or the hormonal changes during your period can play a big role.
And this is no joke. The itching can get so intense that it actually causes swelling. Now, I know the urge to scratch can feel almost impossible to ignore, but it is so critical that you resist. Scratching can damage the very delicate skin in that area, which just makes the inflammation and the infection a whole lot worse.
All right, enough about the problem. Let's talk about solutions. Think of this section as your personal toolkit for finding relief. We're going to walk through a few really simple home remedies that can make a huge difference.
First up is a super simple salt water wash. So why does this work? It's because salt is a natural antifungal. When you mix it with warm water and just gently cleanse the area, it can really help reduce that fungal growth and calm the itching right down. Okay, another really effective remedy uses neem water. Neem is an absolute powerhouse. It's both antibacterial and antifungal. All you do is boil the leaves, let the water cool completely, and then use that water to wash the area a couple of times a day. It's a great way to tackle both the infection and the irritation.
Our third remedy is a combination of coconut oil and camphor. And this is a fantastic duo. The camphor gives you that almost immediate cooling relief from the itching, while the coconut oil works to soothe the inflamed skin. You just gently massage it on and then rinse it off after a little while.
Now, if mixing up home remedies isn't really your thing, that's totally fine. You can also look for a dedicated intimate wash. These products are specially formulated with the correct pH balance, so they can help you manage hygiene and relieve symptoms without causing any more irritation.
So we've covered treatments, but you know what's even better than treatment? Prevention. The best approach is to stop the problem before it even starts. These next tips are just simple, daily habits that can help you do exactly that.
So here are some key do's and don'ts. Try to choose loose, breathable cotton clothing instead of tight synthetics. That really helps cut down on moisture. Drink plenty of water and, of course, maintain good hygiene. But be sure to avoid harsh soaps because those can disrupt your natural pH balance. The whole idea is just to create a healthy, balanced environment down there.
Okay, so while these home remedies are fantastic, it is also so important to know when they're just not enough. So for our last section, let's talk about when it's really time to call a doctor. This is such a critical question. Home remedies can be incredibly effective for mild issues, but it's absolutely vital to recognize the signs that you might be dealing with something a bit more serious that really needs a doctor's attention. You've got to listen to your body and look out for these warning signs. If the itching is just extreme or it won't go away, or if you notice any swelling, bumps, or actual pain, it's time to make that appointment. Same goes for a very heavy white discharge. Ignoring these kinds of symptoms could lead to more serious issues, and it's just so important to protect your reproductive health. Ultimately, this all comes down to listening to your body. Taking action, whether that means trying a home remedy or calling your doctor, is a powerful form of self-care. Your health should always be your biggest priority. Never hesitate to put your own well-being first.